Peter Bell is an oil man. Vegetable oil, that is.
We have a range of customers that buy the fuel, and these vary from folks that have diesel pickup trucks to personal users who have VW Jetters and smaller personal vehicles. Hi Dave.
Hey Peter, good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you again. How much is it today?
I guess just 115 gallon.
Okay.
Bell sold his software company a few years ago to become the only biodiesel distributor in the area.
We got 15 gallons, sir.
Dave Pennington pays $2.50 a gallon for Bell's specially treated vegetable oil. Pennington blends the biodiesel with petroleum diesel and gets almost 50 miles a gallon.
Well, we definitely worry about the environment. We've done a lot of things to help reduce our what's called the footprint. When you typically think about diesels, you think of the exhaust as being very smelly and obnoxious. With these, it does not smell bad at all.
Experts say biodiesel enhanced with additives cuts emissions in half.
We are doing something which is actually answering a lot of problems which exist in the world. And we're dependent upon other countries for a vital resource. We're out in the Middle East right now protecting countries that have forms of government that we would never dream about protecting them if they didn't own a vital resource that we needed.
Obviously the oil business is the biggest business in America, it's the biggest business in the world. If there's a change going on in the energy business, what is it? And this is where the opportunity seems to exist. Everybody's talking about hydrogen, but that seems to be such a long way away. Here with biodiesel, this is here and now, this is something we can do immediately. And I think we're making a lot of money out of it.
This is a 2003 one-ton Chevrolet Duramax diesel. I've always wanted a big truck, and I like the diesel for the fuel economy and the power.
Matt Brown's last truck ran on gas and got 9 miles a gallon. With his new diesel truck running on biodiesel, he averages around 22.
The environment concerns me, obviously, like it should everybody, but it's not of my first concern. It would not be why I choose a vehicle. But however, if I can have a big truck like this and still be able to put forth my environmental and economic concerns, why not?
Brown's a mechanic, and he finds biodiesel is better for his engine.
Biodiesel has a higher ketane rating than typical petro number 2 diesel. And that's the same as like a higher octane rating for gasoline. That's a good analogy for it. And the higher ketane rating is what reduces the knocking and makes it just as efficient and easier for your engine to burn.
Most cities use cheap diesel to fuel their equipment and trucks, but are searching for cleaner alternatives. Capel started powering lawnmowers with Bell's formula 3 months ago, but making a complete switch depends on the city budget and federal funding.
The fuel is more expensive than petroleum diesel, so whenever I'm competing against an existing account against petroleum diesel, I have to go and sell all the benefits of the fuel above petroleum diesel, and that can be quite a challenge, especially the fact that diesel fuel is used mostly in commercial environments and trucking and transportation where every single penny counts.
Bell is also competing against car dealerships with their electric gas hybrids. Research shows these cars get 50 miles per gallon while cutting emissions up to 90%. Dealership owner Bill Atkins says it's a minimum 6-month wait for a hybrid because he only gets 2 a month from the manufacturer.
In the beginning, the production's so low, it's because the true manufacturers aren't making money yet. As the technology gets better, it's going to help the manufacturer to actually really start making money on the hybrids. And eventually, you'll see a great many vehicles come to the market with hybrid technology.
There's many renewable and clean fuels, but biodiesel is something that's ready to go now.
Jake Stewart is researching renewable energy sources like biodiesel as he works on his PhD at the University of North Texas.
Most of what we're doing here is trying different vegetable oils and seeing how they perform as biodiesel. This will get filtered and eventually turned into this. On the bottom here you have what's essentially glycerin or soap, and on the top you have methyl esters or biodiesel.
But pure biodiesel does have another byproduct, nitrogen oxides known as NOx, which cause ground-level ozone, resulting in shortness of breath, headaches, and asthma.
At the most, you're looking at about a 7% increase in NOx. But your rest of your emissions, your particulate matter, your cancer-causing agents, running pure biodiesel cuts the cancer-causing potential by about 70%.
Peter Bell uses an additive to reduce NOx emissions from his fuel. He still sees it as the best alternative for diesel vehicles.
And here's something that's an oil business that can actually do some good. There are a lot of risks, and this won't necessarily pan out, but I'm prepared to take those risks because that's what I am, and I'm an entrepreneur. That's what I like to do.
For KERA's On the Record, I'm Sujatha Dand.